Hey homies, it is 5 o'clock almost, and I know that I don't usually go live at 5, but it's happening today because I had stuff to do earlier, so deal with it. And this is impromptu, so I know you guys like surprises. I wanted to talk about pricing today because I'm seeing a lot of people in their business where they're kind of like at an average. They've hit a bit of a plateau or what feels like a ceiling to them, and it seems like their pricing is always in the mix. It's always part of the issue for them. So if you're struggling with your growth in your business, pricing might be a bit of a hang up for you, unless you are one of the unusual ones where you're like, no, my pricing is on point. I get major deals with my pricing. People, I get like an amazing closure rate. People never really balk at the price. They know the worth. They're all good. That's unusual, right? We don't have a lot of people like that. So it's likely that you're a little bit uncomfortable with your pricing, or maybe even like a little unsure of your pricing. So I see that all the time, and I end up like needing to work with clients about that and create the pricing that they really deserve to be getting. But the one thing about pricing that I don't like to see a lot of, it can work in certain industries with certain business types, but a la carte pricing. So a la carte pricing, if you're not familiar or you're not sure if you're doing it, is pricing per service individually. So what that does to your business and your communication isn't really usually some good news. It's like if you're giving people so many options, they're already confused by the time they start working with you. If you're a service-based business, right? So I'm gonna preface this with, if you are a service-based business and you provide services to other businesses, you're likely getting on a call with them first. You're probably getting on a call with them to help them clarify about what you can do for them and why they might need your service and what kind of relief they need to get from you. So if you're getting on the phone with them because they're confused and they need something in their business, and then you're giving them all these a la carte options, they're already confused by the time they get on the phone with you, and then you tell them that you have all of these options and they don't actually know what to pick. So when you have a conversation with people and you feel like you just need to share every option that you have and hopefully they grab one of them, you're not really doing them a service because they don't really know what they need. And if you're good at what you do, by the time you have these people on the phone with you, if you really understand your clients, then by the time you get them on the phone with you and you start asking them a few questions, some probing questions about their business and where they're at and where they plan to go, based around what you can do for them, then you should know what they need. So you shouldn't be giving them the whole bag and letting them try to figure it out and pick at their comfort level. You should honestly be integritous and deliver to them the option that best suits them. And so don't do it a la carte. Create a package, a service package for that person specifically, right? So and this is if you have calls as part of what you do, and you really do need to know your client well in order for this to be effective, because if you don't know them well, you're not going to know where they're at, you're not going to know what they need, and then you're just stuck with a la carte pricing. So you need to be able to go into detail about how you can really deliver with them for them. Like for service packages, you could do certain things around like weekly or daily service deliveries, monthly packages, service packages, on-call services, whatever. So, but creating the package for them so they don't have to think too hard. They're on the phone with you for a solution and they need you to help them solve a problem in their business, and that's why they called you in the first place, so don't make it more difficult on them, right? I know that's not the intention. People that create a la carte pricing are just trying to be flexible for people, right? But it doesn't always work that way. It usually blows up in your face. So, because again, they need clarity on what their next step should be and how to get the relief. So if you're creating more confusion for them by giving them too many options, it's like, just tell me what I need to do and make it easy for me, and then I can work with you, right? So you got to give them clarity and you got to make it easy for them. And so like you've got a service-based business and you're hoping that just by like having a website and having options on your website will do it for you. If that's you, if you have a service-based business and you throw up a website with all these a la carte options and you're like, okay guys, let's hit it. Hit me. Buy from me. It's not. Like, you might get lucky, but it's not really gonna be effective long term. You'll get some weird wins here and there once in a while, but that's not a sustainable growth model. So, you'll be waiting a long time. If you're giving them a service, it's likely that you're gonna be dealing closely with them. So if you're a service-based business helping other businesses, you're B2B, and you're gonna be working in a relationship with them, why would you want them to just like hook up with you, boom, pay at the link at checkout, and then be saddled to you. You want to like make sure you're working with the right person. This is why those service calls, those strategy calls, discovery calls, clarity calls, whatever you want to title them, that's why they're so important, because you're actually interviewing them. You don't want to take on just anyone. Like, I don't take on anyone. I say no to a lot of people that want to hire me for my coaching, for my high ticket coaching. I said no last week to a person that wanted to offer me 5 figures for one of my coaching packages, and I said I couldn't do it because I know that I could help her, but she and I would not be a good personality match, and she wouldn't do the things that I was asking her to do to get success. I know that she wouldn't have. And so, because she wasn't willing to do the work, which is like totally fine, no judgment, but she wasn't going to be willing to do the work, so she wasn't going to get the results that I wanted her to get, that she really wanted, which means she's going to be disappointed. She's going to waste her time. I'm going to waste my energy and time, tons of it, and she's going to waste her money. So I'm not going to do that. So I'm only going to want to take people on that I can get like really excited with and that I know are taking action, so that I can get 100% engagement and we can like do really big things together, because that's the whole point. I'm not interested in working for people, with people that aren't going to get major results. Like I want them to skyrocket, so I'm selective about who I choose. So I only work with service-based female business owners. So I don't even want a landing page with a checkout option. I don't have that. I don't want that, because I need to vet my people before they start working with me. I have to interview them. So I require them to get on a call with me, and at the very least, I'm still going to give them advice and give them something to move on after we get off the call. If I'm like, nah, this is not going to be a good fit, but that's cool because here's some information, here's some things you can do right now, today, to get traction in your business. I'm still going to leave them with something. I'm not just going to leave them hanging, but you need to create a package that gets your client a result. Like, create the end game for them. What is the end game that they're looking for? Create a service package around that and price for the result. Don't price a la carte and don't price hourly. The hourly prices are killing you. People that are pricing hourly, even like by bundling their hour services, like I'll give you 30 hours a month at this rate. You're an hourly based business at that point. So you can do a 10-hour package with me for the month, and that's my service package. Well, what if they don't know how long it takes you to do something, and they thought they've only bought 5 hours worth of your services, but then you go back and tell them, no, you're actually at 10. I can't take your call this month. You'll have to buy an additional 10 hours from me. Like, what? I mean, that's not even cool. So if you can instead price a little higher for the opportunity for your client to be able to reach you whenever during that month, that peace of mind, that flexibility, and that extra reach that you're giving them makes you both happy. Like, I don't want to ever really be charged hourly if I don't have to. Give me the whole service package so that I can get you whenever I need you. I'll pay more for that. All day long I will. I don't want to have to deal with like hourly pricing and going back and clocking the hours and calculating everything and delivering invoices. Like, what a nightmare. Just give me a subscription and like have my back, right? Like, that's what we need to do. So hourly rates just diminish you as a business owner, like as a professional. They diminish you down to an hourly rate. Like they basically say your value is worth this much per hour. I don't care where you went to college, how good you are, because you're an hourly rate service, and I'm gonna imagine you like that, and I'm gonna probably treat you like that. I mean, we don't want that, but that's how people end up acting, right? Isn't it? So you can't even... It diminishes you and your service, and it doesn't communicate the value. It's like it puts a hard stop on your ability to scale, by the way. So if you're looking to scale, if you're looking to increase your reach, increase your impact, and instead of grow in baby steps, like grow in reach, you can't do that with hourly prices. You can't. So, period. So you need to price for packages. You need to price for a service experience, a service result that you're looking to get your clients, and you need to learn how to make sure that you can back it up that way. So don't just offer that if you're not really, really good at what you do. But, if you're doing hourly rates, cut it out. And if you're doing a la carte, restructure it. Restructure the a la carte and make sure that you're giving the people that have a pain point, a struggle point in their business, you're giving them the solution. So maybe it's 2 different types. Maybe it's this person struggles with X, Y, and Z, and this person struggles with L, M, N, and O. I don't know. And create packages around those 2 general types of people so that they don't have to pick. And what if they leave something out? And should I have gotten that service? Is it too late to buy now? Am I wasting my money? It's too much for them. Just give them an option for a result that they need, because you know where they're at, because you know your ideal client. and then deliver that to them and give them that offer, and don't do hourly rates. So it confuses them. This eliminates confusion, it makes it simple, and it makes it easy, and it's like deep breath for both of you. And then you can actually encourage a better relationship together. So it's much more sustainable and it's much more scalable. So if you need to learn more about that, about getting unstuck, about like getting off the plateau and reaching the next level in your business and to make better choices for your business, I'm going to put my link in the comments for the private group that I have on Facebook. And I'm doing another private training on Thursday for the people that are a little bit like early, like a little bit baby steps in their business. I coach women who are already in a business, who already own a business and are making money and have clients and know how to serve them. That's who I coach. But I'm going to be doing a training for the people who are like younger in their business, because I feel like people still need the help there too. So I'm going to be doing that on Thursday. I'll put the link in the comments for that group so that you can get in on the training. And I hope this is helpful to you. Comment below if you've got a la carte pricing that you ditched, or if you have a la carte pricing that you know you need to restructure. Let me know what you've got. Absolutely no judgment, by the way. This is stuff that so many people do, and they don't even consider it a problem. But I can tell you for sure that it is a problem on the service end, on the client end, for confusion and a little bit of frustration, not knowing where to go. And this ends up allowing them to stop making a choice. Like people will sit on their haunches and not make a choice if they're too confused, right? We have to have clarity. So I'll drop the comment, or I'll drop the link below in the comments, and you guys can join for that training for Thursday. And I hope you guys have a good night. Go home to your families. It's late.